Dear student, now we studied about the problems on OC and SC test. So now you see the problem. A 5 kVA 500 bar 250 volt 50 Hz single phase transformer. OC test SC test data is given. OC test means what? 500 volt 1 amps 50 watts only, but LV side open. Okay, and then short circuit test, then 250, that is the 25 volt 10 amps 60 watts. So LV side only shorted. So in this problem both LV side only that open circuited for OC test and then LV side for short circuit only. And then in the case what the required data they are asking, the efficiency on full load 0.8 power factor lagging, the voltage regulation on full load 0.8 power factor lagging only. And then draw the equivalent circuit parameters referred to primary side. In the equivalent circuit we have to insert all the values. Okay, first required data is nothing but what? Efficiency. We already know what is the efficiency formula. Output divided by input. Here first condition is at full load condition but 0.8 power factor lagging. That means cos pi is equal to 0.8 and then load means x equal to 1 full load. Upon then efficiency how to calculate it, we already studied about in the theory that efficiency calculated for different loads. Here full load means percentage efficiency is equal to, that means what? X load fraction into VA into that means power factor, that is the output, divided by same output plus iron losses plus copper losses means x squared into full load copper losses into 100 volt. This is the formula. So now we calculate first from the OC test. Open circuit voltage or the primary voltage is 500 volt. The no load current or input current or primary current is equal to 1 amps. And then W naught means that is the no load power or input power, or that means iron losses, that is 50 watts is common for all the loads. So the already we know the W naught, what is the formula? This is the single phase transformer. Power formula is equal to what? Normally P or W letter both are represents the power only. So therefore power normally what? Voltage current into cos pi, that is the power factor only. But W naught equal to formula what? V1 I naught into cos pi naught only. So therefore cos pi naught is equal to what? W naught divided by V1 into I naught. We know the W naught value 50 divided by V1 is equal to 500 multiplied by I naught is equal to 1. So we are getting the 0.1 power factor only. Now we calculate the existing circuit parameters is nothing but IW and I mu. IW is nothing but what? Working component or wattful component or active component of the no load current, that is the I naught. So therefore already we know the formula IW is equal to I naught into cos pi naught. We know the value of I naught, we know the value of cos pi naught. You can substitute these values in this formula. We can find the value of IW, that is equal to 0.1. So therefore 1 into 0.1 we are getting 0.1 amps. Then IM. IM is nothing but the magnetizing component, or that means wattless component or reactive component, or that is the component of the no load current I naught. Formula is I naught into sin pi naught. We cos pi naught is equal to 0.8. From this range we can calculate pi naught. Then you can substitute, you can find out the sin pi naught value. So therefore here we can calculate the sin pi naught only. So the sin pi naught you can calculate. Already cos pi naught is equal to 0.1. From this range we can calculate sin pi naught. Then R naught X naught. R naught X naught represents what? existing, that is the resistance and reactance of the existing circuit, that is the no load circuit only, that is the no load equivalent circuit parameters only R0 and X0. The formula R0 is equal to V0 divided by IW, X0 is equal to V0 divided by Im or Imu. So you can substitute in this value, we are getting the R0 and the X0 value. Now I already told W0 represents what? Iron losses only. These are the OC. So from the OC test, from the OC test data, what are the parameters we have to calculated? That is cos pi naught, IW, Im, R0, X0, and then iron losses. You can remember these are the data are determined from the OC test parameters. Then short circuit test. In the short circuit test and all, what is the parameter we have to calculate? That means R01, that is the equivalent resistance referred to primary side. Z01, equivalent impedance referred to primary side. X01, equivalent reactance referred to primary side only. So from the short circuit data, short circuit voltage Vs is equal to 25 volt, Is is equal to 10 amps, Ws is equal to 60 volt is given in the problem only. So we know the formula R01. Normally copper loss means what? Already I told the copper losses is determined from the short circuit test, which is represented by WSC. So therefore copper loss normally what is the formula? I squared R only. This is short circuit test. Therefore WSC is equal to what is the formula? ISC squared into R0 1 only. So here I already told R01 means, that means what? All the meters are connected in the primary side, then only from the SC test we can calculate the parameter R01, Z01, X01. You can recall your theory. Suppose all the meters means what? Voltmeter, ammeter, voltmeter, all the meters are connected in the secondary side, means that is the secondary side means if we are conducting short circuit test means for such type of circuit connection we have to calculate R02, Z02, X02. This is keep it in your mind. For but a particular problem, the voltmeter, the ammeter, the wattmeter, all the 3 meter connected in the primary side, secondary side only short circuited. So therefore from the short circuit test parameter we can calculate the equivalent circuit parameter R01, Z01, X01. Everything referred to primary, that is the all secondary parameter converted into primary side only. So therefore R01 is equal to WSC divided by ISC squared. Substitute the value, you have to get the R01 value. And then Z01, normally impedance is nothing but what? Voltage divided by current. Is short circuit, that's why VSC divided by ISC only. Substitute this value, we can get the value. X01. X01 means what? Impedance is equal to root of R squared plus X squared. That is resistance squared plus reactance squared. We want a reactance. So the impedance, root of impedance minus resistance. So therefore X01 is equal to root of Z01 squared minus R01 squared. We can get the value. So in this case we can calculate the full load current. Therefore current is nothing but what? That how can calculate it? VA divided by voltage. That means volt ampere divided by V. Voltage cancel. Finally we are getting the current. So here and all full load primary current, because all are in the all meter are connected in the primary side only. So therefore we can calculate the full load primary current, that is I1 full load. So volt ampere equal to, that is the 50 kVA. So therefore that is the kVA, 5 kVA, that is the 5 into 10 to the power 3 divided by 500, we are getting the 10 amps. So therefore the short circuit current is nothing but equal to full load current only, and then the WSC represent the full load copper losses only, that is 60 watt. Now we calculated the power factor, that is the efficiency on full load at 0.8 power factor lagging. The formula is VA rating, that is X equal to 1, that is load 1, that's why VA cos pi 2 divided by VA cos pi 2 plus iron loss plus copper loss. So therefore you can substitute all the values, we can get the efficiency on full load at 0.8 power factor lagging 97.32. This is the first required data. Then second required data, regulation on full load at 0.8 power factor leading. Already I told regulation formula is what that means, that is the reactive drop minus, that means resistance drop minus reactive drop divided by the respective voltage. So therefore I1, that means that is the full load current, okay, yeah, into that means that is the resistance, that is the R0 1, then power factor. Similarly full load current into that means reactance, that is X0 1 into sin pi only. So cos pi 0.8 means sin pi means 0.6 only. You can substitute all the values, you can get the regulation on a full load. Next we are for 60% of the full load we can calculate the efficiency. So the power factor is 0.8, but the load is equal to what is 60% mean 0.6 only. Now we calculate the copper loss for this 60% of full load, because the copper loss can be varied with respect to load only, but iron losses cannot varied with respect to load only. It should be constant. Iron loss, it should be constant for all loads. So therefore copper loss for 60% of full load, the formula is X squared into full load copper loss. So X squared means what? 0.6 whole squared into full load copper loss 60, we are getting 21.6 watts. Now we calculate efficiency at 0.8 power factor leading on 60% of the full load. Same formula only, the difference is the second required data and all the X equal to 1, and then here third and all the X equal to 0.6 only. So here you can substitute and all VA cos pi and all, and then divided by, that means 5 into 0.8 into then 21.6 only, we are getting 97. This is the equivalent circuit readings. So in this case equivalent circuit is first V1, then no load existing circuit R0, X0, I0, IW, I mu, then the full load current I1. Then next is equal to R01. R01 means what? R1 plus R2 dash. R2 dash means what? The secondary resistance referred to primary only. X1 plus X2 dash is nothing but X01. So the combined together only is Z01 and all. So therefore and all secondary voltage, how to calculate transformation ratio is nothing but what? V2 divided by V1. So we can get the K is equal to 0.5. But V2 dash we already know that is nothing but what? That means V2 dash is equal to, that is K into V2, that is equal to 1.2. You can already actually with theory and all we studied V2 by K only, I told and all. Here you see and all, in this case secondary side is low voltage and then primary side is the high voltage. Therefore the V2 dash formula is equal to K into V2. Carefully you can put here, don't use the formula V2 divided by K. Okay, yeah, K into V2 only, because the primary side is the high voltage, secondary side is the low voltage. This is the step down transformer. For step down transformer na K into V2. For step up transformer na, that is equal to V2 by K only. So, dear student, from this problem you can clearly understand how to calculate the efficiency for a different load at a different power factors, and then regulation for different load at a different power factors, and then how to draw the equivalent circuit referred to primary side, and then how to calculate the equivalent circuit parameters. So thanking student for watching this video.